Hi, my name's Paws from the Yoga Home. Have you ever just woken up in the morning and been like, I don't think I want to get on my yoga mat. I don't even want to go to the gym. But I know that if I move my body and I breathe, I will feel better after. So what can I do really quickly to just get things moving? This is kind of the mini routine that I like to do at the gym. Of course, I go on the elliptical or I run and I get some cardio going, or on the bike and, you know, get my body moving. So if you want to do that beforehand, go for it. I might just do a couple sun salutations to warm us up, but otherwise it's going to be a little bit more core focused and more of like isometric kind of stuff, holding your own body weight. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed already, please do. It's in the bottom right-hand corner, and I would love to hear your comments after how this went for you. To Tadasana, which is basically hip distance. You know, you can have your feet together as well. Either or works for you. And then just take a moment to really settle into the earth. I want you to roll your shoulders back and down and open the palms slightly towards the front of the room. As you take a deep breath in, feel the space. And then when you exhale, allow everything to just kind of melt away, any stress or worries that you woke up with, or maybe you're doing this at the end of the day. You're just letting go of your day. Take a moment to really feel that breath come in and out. And you'll bring your awareness down towards your toes. As you pick up your toes, and I like to spread them as I press through the big toe mound, finding space, and then gently let them land onto the ground without creating any tension or gripping. Meanwhile, you're bringing in this nice breath in and nice releasing breath out. Keeping the eyes soft. And just feeling any micro movements that you need to do to connect to the body, connect to your alignment, and just calming the mind. Eventually you'll come into this relaxed breath. And you'll feel a little bit of swaying from side to side or front to back. And that's just because if your eyes are closed, it's creating a bit of a balance in the system. And you're feeling maybe weight towards the front or the sides of the feet. And just noticing where the weight is being distributed. And at this time of the practice, before you begin, I usually like to set an intention. So go ahead and do that if that's part of your practice. And really harnessing in what it is you want to invite into your practice in your day. And remember that it doesn't have to be that difficult, even though it does take some time and maybe some challenges to get on the mat. But once you're here and you settle into really why it is you came to your mat today, just invite that in. Feel free to use a different breath throughout the practice. In yoga, we call it ujjayi breathing, which is a little bit of a deeper inhale and exhale out of the nose and constricting the throat, the epiglottis in the throat, creating an ocean sound through the chest and the throat. And we'll take one more inhale here. One last exhale to feel rooted and grounded. Good, and then on the next inhale, allow the arms to float up towards the sky, just reaching and looking up. And then as you exhale, you're folding forward, so just lead with the heart. And I want you to take your time here, maybe wiggle out the hips if you need to, and the head and neck. Shaking it out, shoulders moving a little bit. Any kind of tweaks that you feel in the body, just getting familiar with the fascia as well. Okay, take one more deep breath here. And then we'll just lift our spine halfway and step both feet back to find a plank position. Okay, so we want our shoulders above the wrists.
the feet about hip distance, and then the tailbone just slightly going down as you draw your navel center in. You're protracting a little bit through the shoulders, which means you're just pressing against the back of the shoulder blades into the back body, maybe creating a little bit of a rounding. Try not to let your hips sink really low or lift up high. Now, just for a modified version of lowering here, we're going to lower to bend the knees towards the ground. And then as you look forward and have your chest forward, start to bend the elbows and slowly come down to your belly. Point the toes, strong in the legs, and then roll the shoulders back and down the spine as you lift the heart. Keep those legs nice and rooted. And then exhale, just press into a child's pose. So you're sitting back into the heels, the forehead comes to the ground. And then just softening into the hips. Relax a little bit through the shoulders. Still letting go of that any tension through the body. And then inhale, come into your cat, so just hands and knees. And exhale, navel center draws in and up. Rounding the spine, pressing the palms in, and letting the head relax. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Again, in. Stretching the front body out, exhale. So left arm reaches up and you're going to transfer weight to your right hand. And then the right leg extends back behind you. Continue looking down so your neck is nice and long. And as you exhale, your elbow's going to come to touch the knee. When you curl in, inhale to open up. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, open. Exhale. One more. Good. And then releasing. Shake out the wrists if you need to, rolling them. And then we'll come to the other side, extending the left leg back behind, reaching the right arm. Inhale here, and then exhale, elbow to knee. Curl in, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more. Lengthen and reach out. Exhale, curl in, navel center draws in, and then release the hand back. Step into, or lifting your hips into downward facing dog. So you're just feeling the feet about hip distance. The hands are about shoulder distance. Shake out the head. Good. And then just being familiar with this back body, with the fascia lines, the muscles, engaging, especially the quadriceps, as you press those thigh bones back. So I want you to pick up your toes again. Good. Feel the space and that energy going up through the arches and the legs. One more breath here. Good. Gazing forward. Step both feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold, exhale. Inhaling to come all the way up. And exhale. Now just place your hands on your back, so the heels of the hands. You can separate your feet a little bit wider. And then bend the knees and just bring your hip bones forward as you bring your chest open and shoulders back. Okay, a little bit of a release for the lower back. You can let your head go if it feels good. And then coming all the way back and just let the hips go in a nice circular movement, just loosening up through the joints. Okay, so standing in Tadasana, so same thing. Feet are like a train track, so parallel and hip distance. Hands are at the waist. And then we'll bring the right knee up towards the chest and all the way back behind you as you fold just halfway, basically. Inhale and exhale. Or if you like, inhale here and exhale here. Go with what your body movement likes. We're just doing nice leg swings, and then we'll switch to the other side as you release that right foot. Bending the knee.
And then extending the leg as you fold. Again, bend the knee and extend the leg. One more time. Good. And then come back to your Tadasana. Open the palms up towards the front. Inhale, the arms reach. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And then let's step both feet back. Find your plank position. Shoulders are above the wrist. Stay strong in the core. And you'll just be lifting the right leg up towards the sky and then the left leg and alternating this. So I want you to engage the hamstrings and the glutes as you're lifting and keeping strong and stacked bone upon joint with the arms. Lifting and breathing. 5, 4, 3, keep the core in, 2, and 1. Good, press back to your down dog. Breathing, shift out the hips if you need to. Good, come down to your knees, bend the elbows, gaze forward, point the toes, strong legs, lift the chest, inhale. Nice little baby cobra. And then exhale. Come into a child's pose that's a little bit wider knees so you can feel it in the hips. Settling back into the heels. Taking some nice nourishing breaths in and out. Good, inhale. And exhale. We'll swing this right leg around and through towards the front. Top of the foot is pressed down, so you're just in a low lunge now. Hips are coming forward. Good, and we'll reach the arms towards the sky. And press the feet in, almost like that knee in the back is gonna come off of the mat. So you're putting a lot of energy through the back leg. One more breath. And then exhale, straighten the front leg, fold into the front leg as the foot flexes in the front. Lengthen, inhale, exhale, fold. Good, feeling it in the back of the leg. And then come forward and we'll step back just for downward facing dog again. And then switch the legs out, so left foot steps forward. Right knee lowers down. Bringing the arms towards the sky. And then pressing the top of the foot in. Same with the sole of the left foot. Find space in the side body and breathe evenly. Find one point of focus. One more inhale and exhale, folding into the left leg as you flex the leg. So reach out through the crown, nice and tall. As you inhale and folding as you exhale. Good, so we'll spin this leg back. I'll show you a couple modified versions of this. Otherwise, you can do full with me. Okay, so the modified is just on your knees, basically, like so. And this one, you're bringing the knee to the side and back to center, side and back to center, okay? Now, if you wanna go to full pose, your toes are pressing in, your hips are lifting, and you're nice and stacked through the shoulders. So we're moving the toe to the side and back to center, to the side, back to center. 10, 9, 8, keep strong, 6, or 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Downward facing dog. Bend it out a little through the knees. Now we'll come back to plank position. Remember, knees down is your variation. And with the knees down, you'll just be bringing the knees towards the chest, okay? So in your plank position, the knees towards the chest for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Down dog or child's pose. Breathe in and out.
and then lower down to your knees and come into your fists. So just make a fist, come down, and do as much as you can here. So lower your hips, not so they're way back here. You want to bend the elbows. Okay, they're just nice little mini push-ups. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Sit back to your child's pose and bring your arms beside your legs. Settle the forehead into the mat. Breathe in and out. Just feel that energy moving through the body. Feel the heart beating. So nice to do activities that make you feel fully alive. So nourishing for the body. Okay, so we're going to come forward onto our cat-cow and just scoop this left arm under the right and twist. So you have a nice little twist through the upper back. Breathing into the twist. Good, let's switch sides. And then coming all the way back. Okay, find your seat. So come down into a Navasana type position. So that's boat pose. So feet are up, knees are up, shoulders are back, heart is forward. Arms are out. And then actually let's bring our hands to Namaste, Anjali Mudra. And we'll be twisting from side to side for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep the feet up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, hands are back now, elbows in, and we'll do a little bit of a just pumping here, like a boat pump. Sorry, I don't know exactly, I haven't made this, I don't know what it's called, but I call it the boat pump. So you're coming out and then back in again, and when you do come back in, squeeze the triceps and the shoulders back, so you're bringing the triceps towards each other. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, bring those elbows in, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Okay, let's just go for a little stretch here. So bring your feet and legs into a V stance or position. Ground down through the legs, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, just folding into it. Actually, I feel like. And you may just be right straight up at the spine and not really moving much, and that's okay. I would grab maybe a cushion and put it underneath your sit bones, and that might help you come forward a little bit. Okay, so just moving from the hips and the pelvis rather than the shoulders or the face or the chin. Then just breathing into wherever you're at. And getting ready for the next set. Usually I like to do stretches in between these because they can be very invigorating. Okay, let's come all the way up. We'll find our plank position again. Okay, this time the knee comes towards the elbow. Okay, so 10, alternating, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, feeling the obliques, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, downward facing dog, stretch it out. And then come back to your plank position again. Leg is up, so lifting and alternating. 10, 9, 8, 7, squeeze the glutes. I forgot where I was. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, knees separated. Sit back into child's pose. Take a breather. Good, and then come to your seat again. And this one you'll be laying down, not all the way though. So I'll show you a couple variations. Now you can bend one knee and keep one leg going up and down, unless this really hurts your neck. Okay, so if it does hurt the neck, just relax the head down. Full pose, you're doing a low boat pose with breath of fire. So breath of fire is just a continual inhale and exhale out of the nose, okay? So in this one, low boat is like this. So if this is too much, go back to the other one. Breathing, breath of fire. Keep going, we got this. Keep it going, breathing. This is where I usually say something really funny and then it's not so funny and it's hard to laugh. Like this one, it's actually pretty funny. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch the arms out. Take a breath in and exhale. Breathing. Okay, bend both knees up. Come into kind of like a happy baby pose, just rocking side to side. And then we'll do a nice hip opener. So bring the right foot just on the left leg and to thread the needle. Keep this right foot nice and flexed, holding behind your left leg, or you can even keep that left foot on the ground. And if you get a nice stretch from just that, then stay there. If not, pull that knee towards you. Breathing into it. So you can do this practice anywhere and it's so quick, even if you're in a hotel room. Clearly I'm in a different location than my last one because I travel lots. It's not that I have 20 rooms in my house. But this is the concept of the yoga home. Home is where the heart is. So wherever you are, you can practice yoga because our bodies are our homes essentially. Okay, let's switch sides. Flexing the left foot. Good, and then just soften around the outer hips and let the shoulders really release into the ground. Take one more breath here. And exhale, just bring the legs all the way up towards the sky and rotate the ankles. Just moving the feet and ankles around. Good, and feel free to do a happy baby pose if you like, separating knees and ankles, holding onto the soles of the feet or the inner ankles, and then just lengthening through the spine and settling through the hips. And then we'll stretch our legs out and go into our final resting pose just for a couple minutes, just to really settle in everything we worked on. So the palms are facing up towards the ceiling. Shoulders are relaxed into the mat. We'll take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Good, and just settle. Allow yourself to be fully present right here, right now with the breath. As you relax all the way from the face down through the shoulders and arms, torso, and both your legs. Softening on every inhale and exhale. And let the breath be calm and nurturing as the belly rises and falls. Not forcing it, just witnessing and observing.
So 1 full minute, I want you to just concentrate on one spot with your eyes closed, just one spot. Good, and then we'll bring deeper breaths back into the body. Really fill up the chest, the belly, the side body, and then let it go as you exhale. One more deep breath in. And exhale out. Good, and start to move very slowly through your fingers and toes. Maybe ankles and wrists, stretching those arms up. And then bring the knees in towards the chest. Do little tiny circles just to release the lower back. And we'll roll over onto your side body and take one deep breath here. And then make your way back up to seated, just in any comfortable position that works for you. Take a moment to close your eyes, come back to your center, rest the palms wherever it feels good, and come back to that breath. Just ever so gently flowing in and out of the nose. Really tuning in to your why and your reason and your motivation for coming to your mat today, or your intention that you set. And allow that to be your motivator throughout the rest of the day. And I really hope this practice invigorated you and woke you up and got you out of that kind of lazy, tired state that we sometimes feel in the mornings. So bless. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining in and watching and subscribing and supporting me.